Hello, and welcome to the welcome episode of Stars in Your Ears! Coming to you live from Jessington Towers, I'm Michael, Jess's prisoner, pianist. Please join me in welcoming your host, singer, impressionist, comedian, cheese lover, and utter loon. She's your friend and mine. It's Jess Robinson!
Hello everybody, welcome to this totally casual opening number. Oh, who am I kidding? It's too exciting! Spotlight on, the cameras roll. I never knew how camp I could be. I'm a multi-voice jukebox, I'm out of control. In so much glitter I can hardly see. Oh, no, I actually can't see. Oh, guys, I literally can't. Oh, fudge, I'm okay. Welcome to the show. You're gonna hear stars in your ears. There's no better place to go if you wanna get stars in your ears.
Kate and Diamante wearing platform heels. Our mascara brings out our eyes.
We play keys,
Drums, guitar and bass, but our sequin shorts are chafing our thighs.
Welcome to the show. You're gonna hear stars in your ears. There's no better place to go if you wanna get stars in your ears. Stars in your ears. Stars, stars, stars in your ears. Stars in your ears. Amazing! Oh, well, that's the first number sorted, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a good one, that.
Yeah.
I like it.
That choreography is too vigorous for my knees, and the listeners can't see us anyway.
Yeah, but they'll absolutely know if we're not giving it 100%.
But my hot pants are giving me a massive wedgie. What's the point? They can't see all the glitter.
Yeah, but they can hear it. Ooh. Hello and welcome to Stars in Your Ears, a brand new podcast packed with music, comedy, impressions, and real celebrity guests. It really is the best place to come if you want to get stars in your ears. I'm your host, Jess Robinson, and each week I'm going to be joined by my incredible live band, Jessington World of Adventures.
Hello!
That's us.
On keys, it's Michael.
Hello and good evening, listeners.
On guitar and bass, it's Rob.
Hello and good morning. Thanks for checking us out.
Ooh, covering all time zones there. And on drums, it's Kitch.
Hang on a minute. Is my gran going to be able to hear this?
Does she have the internet?
No, she still lives in Barn.
We'll make her a cassette tape. Now, the band and I are lucky enough to live together in the glorious Jessington Towers.
We love it.
Yes, we do, Rob. In fact, the boys love it so much, they call it... Go on, tell them what you call it. Go on. Guys, what do we call it?
Jess's
Fun
Funhouse.
House.
Yes!
But we don't.
Yeah, but that's what we agreed, remember? We don't want people to think you're here under duress, do we?
Can I have my phone call today, Jess?
No, you had it last month. We live in a beautiful part of the world, just on the outskirts of Jessingtown.
Yeah, it's just close enough to pop to the shops.
But just far away enough not to scare the villagers.
And we have these huge gardens. Though, guys, why are you not using the band flap? I made it for you specially.
It feels a bit more dignified to use the door, Jess. I have to bend down to get through the band flap. Last time I grazed my back.
I like it. I don't have to bend down.
That's because you're 3 foot tall.
5?
Yes, thank you, Michael. He's 3'5". No bullying my favourite band member. I've also set up a really fun walkie-talkie system in the house. They love that, don't you, boys? Don't you? Michael.
Yeah, we really love that. We really love that over...
Thank you, over. Now, if you've heard of me, which, let's face it, you probably haven't, you'll know that I do impressions, and I'll often do them around Jessington Towers to cheer the boys up. Do you know, for some reason, they suddenly seem so depressed when I walk into a room. But then I'll do my Kate Bush, Heathcliff, or my Lily Allen, or Adele, hello. And then we're all smiling, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the impressions, they don't just cheer the boys up, they cheer me up too, because what I've learned is there's a different impression to suit every mood. Guys, it's the number. Do the musical number.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Okay, yeah.
The voices in my head are my holistic medication. If I can't be me, I'll be someone else who can deal with the situation. And though it might sound strange, it's my coping mechanism. Sometimes my brain's so full, I think I need an exorcism. I get up in the morning, eyes are bleary, can't stop yawning, and I'm filled with regrets about watching 17 box sets. I'm feeling pretty shameful. Is that a Big Mac on my table? I've drained my coffee cup, I need a voice to perk me up. Whoa, then suddenly she comes to me, always full of energy. Ginger, Scottish, 5 foot tall, I hear her shout my wake-up call. She fills me with boom bang a bang when I've run out of steam. She helps me light my fire if I get the dosage right. Yeah, but I can't have Lulu after 5 or I won't sleep at night. Going through a lazy phase, haven't exercised for days. How can I feel more worthwhile now I can't watch Jeremy Kyle? On the sofa in a heap, even my Fitbit's half asleep, energetic as a flannel. Who can I channel? Whoa, I hear a Latin battle cry from a feisty woman whose hips don't lie. Men adore her, women fear her. My personal trainer is Shakira. Lule, 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 wherever, whenever. Shakira in my head stops me from procrastinating, even if her constant wiggling is often aggravating. The she-wolf in my spinning class who helps me win the race. Ah-ha. Her breasts are small and humble so they don't whack me in the face. Oh, Stacey Solomon to giggle, Lorraine Kelly to be polite, Britney in the morning, Aguilera late at night, Cheryl for malaria, Hillary to be blunt, and I'll channel Katie Hopkins when I want to be a columnist. Alanis to get angsty, Catherine Jenkins to be classy, Jesse J. Gunning, straight Poulter to get arsey, Miley when I'm drinking, Alex Jones on a date, Kylie with my neighbours, and Jane Torville when I skate. I'll be honest, I don't use that one very often. Also, I don't really know what she sounds like. The only thing I mustn't do is muddle them in my head, or I'm Stormy Daniels down the market, and Sonia from EastEnders in bed. Whoa, 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 whoa. A doof, 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 doof. The voices in my head, they help me to adjust. Without my good old sisterhood, I'd certainly combust. They've helped me in the past when I've been feeling bad, so bad. If I didn't have my voices, I'd be completely mad. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me?
Well, since you asked...
No, it was just a joke. Okay, so why don't you guys tell the listeners about our living situation?
Okay, before we used to share bunk beds.
Yeah, Jess was on the top bunk and the three of us were on the bottom.
But then we all had to go into lockdown.
So Jess decided it was best for us to self-isolate. She's taken the east wing.
And naturally, because I'm the pianist, I'm in the west wing.
I'm in the attic. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, and I'm in the dungeon. Jess, why couldn't I be in the living room or the drawing room? Or the billiard room, or the ballroom.
Because I need them for my living and my drawing and my billiards and my balls. So you've been there for a week or so now.
Or the greenhouse.
How are you finding your new living quarters?
Or one of the 10 bathrooms.
Well, I love the space, but I do get a bit lonely in my own bed, so I'm spooning a small sack of potatoes to my left, which represents Rob.
Cute.
Or the garage.
And I have a block of stinking bishop to the right of my pillow, next to my head, which represents Kitch's feet.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
I'd talk to myself.
That's nice, Rob.
Or the office.
Nobody goes in the office.
Actually, Jess, we've each written a little song so that the listeners can get to know us a bit better, meaning we won't have to do all this laborious exposition in the actual podcast every week.
Oh, how lovely.
May I?
Please do.
Well, you know me, Jess. I do like organisation and order. The West Wing is an annex of Jessington Towers, featuring kitchenette, study, and yes, ensuite with 2 showers. From the library I'll take a book and scurry to my reading nook to learn accounting techniques used by the Eisenhowers. We like sacks, not field bricks. On weekdays before lunch I'll have written a sonata. Ethel Gray. Pick some fresh basil leaves, tomatoes and slice the burrata. Don't mind if I do. Ah, the days go by like hours when one's in love with whiskey sours. In the West Wing of the Jessington, I love a packing solution. Towers.
Oh, Michael, you nailed it.
Thank you, Michael. That was excellent. The listeners will really have got the essence of you there. You're gentle, if rather pompous, but well-meaning, if slightly pedantic, a charming, though totally capable of a grisly mass murder kind of guy.
You're too kind.
De rien. Kitch?
Oh, my God, I just saw a rat. Oh, it just ran across my foot. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, guys. Should I do that again?
No. That was perfect.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. What did you think? Did you like it?
Jess,
Yes, my lovely man.
can I do mine? I've worked really hard on it and I'm really excited.
Absolutely favourite phrase, and don't worry if you go wrong. I know you've been working really, really hard, and I know you get nervous sometimes, but just have confidence in yourself. I keep telling you, Rob, you're a really special person, and I love you to pieces.
Thanks, Jess. Actually, since I've been in the attic, I feel like I've really grown in confidence.
Oh.
It's just such a great vibe up here.
Yeah.
I'm finally coming out of my shell. I swear I've grown an inch taller. I can't stop smiling. I'm ready
Wow.
to stand tall and say, I'm Rob. This is me.
Yes, Rob. Amazing. Go for it. I can't wait.
Oh, good synth work. Amazing. Great mix, Rob.
I always think you sound like Sting. It's such a lovely
From
voice.
the attic space way up high in Jessington
brilliant.
Towers. You can lose your mind in the sky and make music for hours.
It's like a sort of musical palette, and it's just envelops you. It's like a big tube, babe. Beautiful sort of sound. Beauty.
Motion spray. Views of forests growing brightly colored flowers from Jessington Towers.
Yeah, Michael, I agree.
Guys, this is
You really
amazing.
capture the scenery.
I want this as like my ringtone.
I wish you could see this.
Yeah, Rob.
It's so beautiful, man.
Oh.
The boundaries of my ego and myself are just melting away. I feel profound love. I'm making sourdough.
Funny feeling all over his
Oh.
Nice one, Rob.
stunning.
Yes, well done, Rob. That was really, really good.
Good.
Well
It was
done.
great, Jess.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Okay.
It's like you're a new man.
Oh, well, thanks, guys.
Yeah. So
Dude, it was
moving
mind
on.
Oh,
blowing.
so well put together.
Yeah, it was really, really good. So
I
anyway.
think that's a hit. You know, you could probably play like Pyramid Stage at Glasgow with something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or Eurovision.
Well, it is called Stars in Your Ears. I'm just bringing the stars.
Dude, you should do an album.
You could go on Britain's Got Talent.
I tell you what, you'd get my golden
You
buzzer.
are absolutely going to steal this podcast.
Yeah, Jess, who?
Yeah, right.
We all finished?
I've actually got another song if you guys want to hear.
Oh, yeah, please do.
God,
Please do.
Rob, don't shout! We've got to move on!
It was really good, mate.
So when the podcast starts, which is the most important thing and the reason that we're all here, okay, not to listen to drivel, we are going to need loads and loads of jingles. Going to be loads of interesting sections, such as when the listeners can send their impressions of famous people to be played out on the podcast.
You're not starting another WhatsApp group, are you?
No. Listeners can send their impressions to jessrobinsonememail@gmail.com. That's jessrobinsonememail@gmail.com. There you go. That's an example of a jingle I'd like you to make. Much better than some of the stuff we've listened to on this podcast so far. And there's going to be a section called Impressions Lessons, where each week, because it's my podcast, I will teach a celebrity guest who I booked to impersonate a different celebrity.
Rob, you should make those jingles.
Okay.
Ouch, my ears. Can you please turn your mic down, Rob?
Can I make a jingle, like for when we meet our guest?
Well, okay. But, Kitch, can you please just try and keep it upbeat and fun and light, okay? Nothing too scary. All right? Oh, and each week there's a section called Fantasy Duet, and that will be the finale of the podcast where our special guest gets to sing with their dream idol.
Can we afford that?
Don't interrupt, Rob. And no, it'll be me doing an impression.
Michael, why don't you do that jingle?
Michael, why don't you do that jingle?
Oh, okay. By the way, Jess, you've had another delivery of, well, it's timber, some tinsel and wood glue today.
Amazing.
Well, what's that for?
Oh, that's for the impressions randomisers.
Is that where each week you invent an elaborate new way
what are
for
you
our guests to
talking
pick a
about?
random song and a random celebrity voice, and we pair them together there on the spot with hilarious consequences, such as Björk singing, "I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts."
Have you finished? Right, Rob, that is the longest line you're going to have all series. But yes. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. And we'll need balloons for Rachel, ribbon for Robin, ice skates for Ellie, and a gun for Stephen.
Shall we try doing one now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
do it.
okay.
Well, hang on. How are we going to choose it?
Oh, well, actually, I'm one step ahead of you. I've literally just asked Instagram. I said, hey, guys, on our very first instalment of our new podcast, my band and I will perform any song of your choice as any singer of your choice. And the first person to suggest a combination will get a shout out and their mashup played. And at Luke Roberts TV has chosen, oh, you're going to like this, Starships by Nicki Minaj. Don't know if that's in your repertoire, Michael. Sung by Liza Minnelli.
Oh, okay.
Can we get the
That'll be
chords up
interesting.
and the lyrics?
Yeah, I've got the chords on tabsforyou.com. Okay.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought
Right.
you only read from parchment, Michael.
Are you happy with the key of D? This sort of...
I'm on it. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here we
So
go.
maybe a bit like something from the score of Cabaret kind of thing?
From the score of Cabaret.
It's a musical term, Jess.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit it.
Okay. Oh my God, Michael, it's so fun. Let's go to the beach. Let's go get away. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink. Found the Bud Light, bad bitches like this. Hard to come by the Patron. Oh, let's go get it on the zone. Oh, yes, I'm in the zone. Is it 2, 3? Leave a good tip. I can blow my money. I don't give two. Floor. I love to dance, so give me more, till I can't stand. Get on the floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am, Liza. Starships were meant to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. It can't stop, 'cause we're so high. Let's do this one more time. Bumping my hoop to hoop to hoop. I own that, and I ain't paying my rent this month. No, I owe that. But we want to, you like, dance to life. There's no end in sight. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Get on the floor. I love to dance, so give me more. I can't stand. Floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am. Starships were meant to fly. We're higher than a mother. Wow, that was memorable. I don't think people will remember that. I think that was amazing.
Including you.
Who knew? I could imagine her doing that. And Kitch, may I just say, that was Amazing work censoring the Rudy words there with your sound effects. Well done.
Pleasure.
I've never known you to be so on it.
Yeah, well, I've got your back, Jess.
Oh, thank you. Unlike Rob. What was it? You did a funny squeaky one in the middle there. What was that?
That was an accident. The rat I saw earlier, it seemed to got under my bass drum pedal.
Oh dear. Well, we're going to be doing a bunch of those every week, chosen by our celebrity guest on the spot.
Hey, Rob, you should do one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's all we've got time for. Now, if you would like to request a mashup or something special or even a shout out on the podcast, then go to patreon.com/Jess Robinson, where you can get in touch, support us, and receive all sorts of lovely special treats. Thank you so much for listening. You've met the band. Now go, my pretties. You're free.
What, we can leave?
No, not you guys. The listener. They're free to go and start working on their celebrity impressions. But first, hit subscribe so you don't miss our first episode. And feel free to share so all your friends know about Stars in Your Ears. Love you. Bye. Brought to you with love from Jessington Towers, you've been listening to Stars in Your Ears, featuring the fantastic Jessington World of Adventures. On keys from the West Wing, it was Michael Roulston. On bass and guitar in the attic, Rob Lamont. In the dungeon, Jonathan Kitching was hitting drums and other stuff. This podcast was mixed and edited by our wonderful sound man, Joe Walker, with special thanks to Matthew Crosby. You've been glorious, and I've been Jess Robinson. Bye, Tookle Pookles. Love you. Goodbye from the show.